Hey guys, it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to show you guys 13 different Halloween hairstyles for different costumes, and this is also a collab with my friend Charmaine here on YouTube. We've done collabs before, but this time for this collab, she is doing the cutest little sugar skull look inspired by Tim Burton, so make sure you go check it out. I'll leave it linked below, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to do to recreate this hairstyle is section off kind of like a rectangle shape on the front of your hair, and it doesn't have to be perfect whatsoever. And what we're going to do is kind of twist it under this way to create this little loop. So you want to start off with the ends of your hair and kind of tuck those under, and then just keep rolling it up as best as you can. You can use like the end of a makeup brush or a teasing comb to help guide you if you need that. And then you just want to kind of mess around and play with it until you are satisfied with the way it lays on your head. And then once you are, just bobby pin the crap out of it so that it doesn't move or go all over the place throughout the night. And with the rest of your hair, you can either tie it in a simple ponytail or you can tie it into a bun, which I will do later on. So now you want to grab a bandana, and fun fact, this is actually 2 red bandanas hot glued together to make it a little larger because I have a really large head. So anyways, you want to go ahead and tie the bandana right behind the little swoopy loop thing that we created on the front of our hair, and then you can bobby pin the bandana in place so it doesn't move anywhere throughout the night. And so that's it for this hairstyle. You can leave it as it is, or you can wrap the ponytail into a bun, which is what I'm doing now, and that completes our Rosie the Riveter hairstyle look for all the tough chicks out there.
I'm wishing
Any Kimbra fans watching, I'm obsessed with that song. So the first thing you want to do to recreate this Snow White hairstyle is to curl all of your hair. Tedious, I know, but it's going to help this hairstyle come alive a lot better. So you want to start by taking a section of hair in the front of your ear like this, and you want to start at the bottom and kind of curl it up following the way the hair is curled, and then just bring it all the way up and keep twisting until you have the desired length for your faux bob, and then just bobby pin it in place. So you want to just keep repeating that same process by twisting up hair to create this faux bob. And when you bobby pin the hair, try to get as close to like the nape of your neck as possible. It's just going to help it look more realistic, like a real bob. Once you're done, you can do any little adjustments that you need to make it look the way you want it. And now I have this red headband with this DIY bow that I just quickly made, and I taped it to a headband. And then place it in your head and grab an apple, and you are Snow White. Ta-da!
And at last I see the light,
and it's like the sky is blue,
and it's warm and real and bright.
So for this hairstyle, you want to start off with a side part like this, and the part that has the least amount of hair, you want to twist it back like this and just bobby pin it so we can swoop all of our hair to one side and create a side braid. So I'm just going to keep it simple here and do a side braid. You can make it more advanced by doing a fishtail braid or 5-strand braid, whatever you want, but I'm just going to make it simple and do a regular 3-strand braid. So now you want to grab your extensions, and I'm using my Bombay hair extensions, and this one has 2 clips on it, and I'm just going to clip it to the bottom of my braid so that our braid can appear a lot longer like Rapunzel's. And you just want to clip it around your hair like this, and I know it looks very unnatural, but we're going to kind of hide and disguise that in a little bit. And I'm adding one more 2-weft extension clip just to make it a little fuller to match the texture and fullness of my natural hair. So, well, technically that's not my natural hair since I'm wearing extensions to begin with, but anyways, that's besides the point. Now you want to just continue braiding your extensions all the way down, and you can keep repeating the same process to make your braid all the way to the floor if you want to, but I just decided to make it this length. So now we have that. Now we need to cover the clip because it's just very, very obvious. So I got these fake flowers from Michael's, and you're just going to randomly place all of these flowers in your braid, and there really is nothing else I have to say about that. You just put them in until you are satisfied. I would cover the hair as much as you can though, because it's just very Rapunzel-y. So that completes this Rapunzel hairstyle.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. But now I'm in a whole new world with you.
So for this hairstyle, you want to start with the center part, and you want to take a section right in front of your ears and kind of just twist it back a few times and then push it up for a little bit of volume and then bobby pin it in place and then do the same thing to the next side. Now you can add your Jasmine headband, but I didn't have one or any headband that looks similar, but I did have this necklace, so I thought it would work. So I'm just going to place it right where my hairline starts on my forehead, and I am just going to bobby pin the necklace in place. Now you want to bring all your hair to one side, it doesn't matter which one, and you want to tie it into a ponytail. And then after that, you want to grab another hair elastic and tie another ponytail maybe a few inches down. And if you have thick hair, this is going to work really easily, but if you have thin hair, I would suggest maybe teasing it before doing this part. And you want to pull apart the little space between the two ponytails and create this little bubble like this. And you want to just keep repeating that throughout the rest of your ponytail until you can't create any more little bubbles. And that's pretty much how you get Princess Jasmine's hair. This one's for all my Star Wars fans. I'm going to show you how to get Princess Leia's hair. So you want to start with the center part and then split your hair into two, and I'm just clipping one side out of the way. And then you want to create a simple 3-strand braid all the way down and then wrap it around into a little bun and secure it with bobby pins. It's super easy, and then once you do the same thing to the next side, you are done with this super easy Princess Leia look. Of course, I had to add in a generic sexy hairstyle that can go with literally any costume, because I feel like every costume for Halloween is like sexy bear, sexy minion, sexy Minnie Mouse, whatever it is, you can do this hairstyle. So I just did 2 low pigtails and then I'm just curling them to give it a little more volume, and that is basically it. Super simple, and it works with any outfit.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey, hey, Mickey, oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
This is hands down my absolute favorite hairstyle that I'm sharing with you guys. I'm so obsessed with these mini buns. So you want to create 2 pigtails and you want to make them pretty high on your head. And then when you wrap the ponytail or the hair tie around to create a ponytail, you want to stop halfway like this and then kind of fan it out, and that is going to create our little bun. But with the little hair that's sticking out, the little tail, you want to grab all that and just stuff it in between the hair like this, kind of like, I don't know how to explain that. I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory, so if you're just watching, you'll get it. And then you just want to bobby pin the sides of the bun down so that they stay in place and it looks like an actual bun. And then do the same thing to the next side. Make sure you stick the tail, like all that hair that's sticking out, right in between like that. And then bobby pin it down. And I feel like by itself, it kind of looks like it could be a hairstyle for a bear or a mouse or any kind of animal like that. So to make it Minnie Mouse, you have to add the big red bow. So I'm just going to add that in, and we are done with the Minnie Mouse buns, and they're so cute.
Tried to make me go to rehab. I said no.
Start off by taking a section from the front of your hair, kind of like your bangs, and clip those out of the way, and then take another section starting like from your eyebrows and going back, and then you're also going to clip that out of the way. So now you have 2 sections clipped out of the way. Now I'm going to use this wig that's in this wig net as the volume that's on the top of the head, so we don't have to like spend hours teasing our hair. So this is going to just go right on top of our head, and we're just going to bobby pin it in place. You can use like toilet paper rolls, a paper bag, whatever you guys have. Doesn't necessarily have to be a wig. I just found that it was really easy to do it with this. So now with that section, we're going to tease just a little bit to have some texture, and then we're going to flip the hair back and cover the wig that I placed on top of our head, and we're just going to smooth down the hair. And I'm also going to grab sections from the side, like from right here, and pull it back as well, just to help sort of mesh and blend everything together. And then just bobby pin it down until it feels secure. And then for the rest of your hair, you want to have some texture. So mine's already textured, but if yours is not, just use a curling wand to add some curls and then just mess it up a little bit. And now with the bangs, I'm actually going to curl these back and try to get as close to the root as possible. So once that's curled, it just kind of frames the face really nicely. And that completes this Amy Winehouse hairstyle.
Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry.
So funny enough, I've worn my Elsa costume several times, but I've always worn a wig with it. So I'm going to show you guys how to do Elsa's hair and not have to worry about wearing a wig. So you want to curl the top section of your hair like this, and then we're just going to kind of fan it out so that way it kind of has that texture and that volume that Elsa has in her hair, and it's a little messy at the top too. So I'm just going to bobby pin that down and then add a few more to the side just so we can kind of get that same volume and texture that she has. And then you want to bring your hair to the side and create a simple 3-strand braid. And then once you're done with that, I'm just going to slightly curl the pieces that are framing my face, and that is it for this hairstyle. It is so incredibly easy. You can even add some snowflakes in your braid if you want.
Oh, Daddy, do you know you're still number one? But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have.
So to get 80s hair, we want lots of volume. So first I'm going to create a deep side part, and then I'm going to pull back the hair behind my ear and then just bobby pin it a few times so that it kind of stays nice and slick like that. And with the hair on the other side, I'm just going to section it off and start curling it with a giant curling wand. And this is going to give us those big, giant, voluminous curls that we want to resemble an 80s look. And then once you're done, you can just kind of tousle your hair, fix it a little bit, and I like to go in and tease it so it's even bigger and more voluminous. And that is it for this 80s hairstyle. Oh yeah, vogue it out. So for this hairstyle, you want to section off your hair from behind your ears like this and then clip it up out of the way. And then with the remainder hair at the bottom, you want to split that into two and then just do a simple 3-strand braid like this. And now that we have our 2 braids, we're just going to kind of fold them behind our head and just bobby pin them down. And this is going to help us when we create our faux bob. It'll help the bobby pins stay a lot better, and also you don't have to curl as much hair when you do this, so it's kind of like a little cheat way to style your hair. So now with the remainder hair on top, we're just going to start sectioning that off and curling it with a skinny curling wand. I don't know the exact size of this, but it's just like a small skinny wand, and I'm curling all of my hair inwards. Once you're done curling, your hair should look a little something like this. So now I'm just going to grab my little flapper headband, and you can easily DIY this, but this just came with my costume. And you can leave your hair like this, but I just feel like the curls and the length, it just kind of reminds me of like something from the 1930s, 1940s, and that's not the decade we're going for this look. So anyways, you just want to kind of curl up your hair and pin it to the back, and this is where the braid will come in. You can pin it to the braid and it'll just be a lot more secure, and that is it for this look. So since our hair was already curled from the previous look, it makes this hairstyle so much easier. So I'm just going to brush out my hair. You don't necessarily need to have curls, but I just think it makes the hairstyle look a lot bigger and messier. So now you just want to kind of mess up your hair. I'm even going to tease it a little bit just so it's really big and messy and it looks like I haven't done my hair in forever because zombies can't do their hair. Yeah. So that's it for this zombie look. Rawr! So to create this avatar hairstyle, you want to split your hair down the middle, and then I'm just going to clip it out of the way for now, or one side out of the way, just because it's easier to work like this. And I'm just going to start taking small sections of my hair and braiding down. I'm doing a Dutch braid, but you can do a French braid, whatever braid is easier for you. And I'm just going to braid all of my hair, and then once we're done, we can add a little feather or beads, whatever you want. I actually made this feather clip in one of my previous hairstyle videos. It's called 4 Boho Hairstyles. I'll leave it linked below if you guys want to go watch it and find out how to make that. And that's it for this avatar look, and that wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Charmaine's video. I'll leave it linked below, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy Halloween!